Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Collective Stream YouTube channel. Hope you guys are all doing very well tonight. As you can see, I'm currently not in Hong Kong. I have moved back to Toronto for the summer to enjoy the Canadian weather. And yeah, right now the market it's really crazy. And I have dug through my closet over here, and these are all the stuff actually that I found in my closet, just a portion of them. And looking at them, a lot of the stuff I actually wanted to sell last summer, like looking at the Evolving Skies ETB, the Evolving Skies and the Fusion Strike. I remember listing these, the Evolving Skies, I was listing it for like, $1,000, not even US. And let's talk US price. And then maybe the Evolving Skies, I was trying to move them at $200. And then, Lost Origins, I was trying to move them at I don't even know, maybe like $400. And then Fusion Strike, I was asking for around the same price because Fusion Strike didn't really pump at that time. And then I got a box of the Ultra Prism Sun and Moon at the very bottom. So this set, basically everything. This is a good illustration of the seal product right now. Everything that I wanted to sell last year, have pumped to like twice the price now, and then everything is at an all-time high. So that's the theme and the discussion topic for this video is we're in a uncharted and unprecedented territories. I remember back in COVID, in 2022, 2021, when everybody was stuck at home, as a home like this, that you have nothing else to do. So you were just like, buying products and ripping packs. And but then back then you can argue that it was easier to get products like these. You could have, bought them from your local car store and you can actually rip some packs and rip some products. But right now we're in a situation where you cannot really get modern Scarlet and Violet products at a good price at MSRP, or it's just out of stock everywhere. So it's very interesting, and we're at a time where everybody seems to be FOMOing into the market because right now I have my eBay open, and then I was taking a look at some of the stuff. So maybe let's go into the full screen and have a look. So I was looking at, the Mario Pikachu has gone to, silly prices. And so it ended at around 43 bits, and it ended at around, call it 15,000 US. And then Sun and Moon, it's really crazy right now. I recently sold a Magikarp and Wailord for $2,300. And then now I blink, and then now it's at $3,000 now. So these prices are, they're kind of charting the price trajectory of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also, if you look at like Nvidia and Planeteer and all those stocks, Microsoft. So Nvidia has, cracked $4 trillion market cap. And I think it's following the stock market and the crypto closely. Yeah. And people that have been collecting for a while, they know that Pokemon traces, like Pokemon hobby and trading card in general, traces the crypto and the stock market. So when people, they want to realize some gains, they usually sell their stocks and then sell the crypto, and then they convert it back into fiat currency, and then they're like, okay, yeah, I've gained money on the stock market, what do I want to put it into? So they put it into physical gold. Gold and precious metal is one option, yeah, but then the performing rate of the Pokemon hobby right now far outstrips and exceed gold and other traditional investment vehicles. So then yeah, I'm just having a look, and look at these prices of the Munch set. They ended at $6,500, and then a lot of the Sun and Moon now, it's a struggle to get any Sun and Moon PSA 10 for below 1,000 US dollars. And then there's no better illustration on how heated the market is one of the talking point that I want to talk about is the Pikachu. So I'll leave that on screen for a moment, but before I begin, I want to mention that the channel is still growing, and yeah, I'll be making a lot more videos when I am back to Hong Kong. Right now I'm just kind of on a family vacation right now in Canada, but we're still slowly climbing to the $1,000 subs milestone, and once we hit that, then I'll be doing a spin to give away one PSA 10 slab to one lucky viewer on this channel. So if you guys haven't signed up, there's a link in the description below. Send me an email and I'll put your name for the future spin. But then if you guys like the Pokemon long-term investing theme that I am bringing to you guys on this channel, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment. It really helps me out and gives me the support to make out more videos, in the long run for you guys. So let's jump back into the Pikachu. So this card, I remember when I was opening the Celebrations ETB. Let's just open it up. Since the art is really cute. It's actually based on the base set 1999 Pikachu. And so yeah, nothing. Oh, there's a Caterpie at the back too. And then there's a Parasect in the back. Yeah, with the logo, 25th anniversary logo. So this is a kind of a remake of the base set Pikachu. And then if you guys were ripping the Celebrations ETB and the UPC back then, like you wouldn't even blink and your eyelid, when you see this card. It's just sort of like people were chasing like all the other cards that is in this set, right? So let me open up the set quickly on Poke Collector and see what other cards are found within the set. Okay guys, so I have the Celebration set open. So like, yeah, these were not really hard to pull, and then you're always guaranteed to have like really nice pulls from this ETB. So then you can get the Surfing Pikachu, the Flying Pikachu, and then the original Pikachu. And then like I need to do a check to see how much these are going for. But this Pikachu definitely just mooned to like $800 US, which is like pretty insane if you ask me. So if you go down, there'll be yeah, people were trying to go for the Charizard and maybe the Blastoise, right? And the birthday Pikachu is also very cool. And then I hear the Umbreon Gold Star have also mooned, and maybe the Shining Magikarp too. So all these older cards, they're just like they were a celebration for the Pokemon franchise, and then they slap on the logo, and it was just a reprint of the older cards. But somehow now they are going for extremely high dollar amounts for like $10,000 for that for this card. I remember, and there's a bit of history for this gold Pikachu as well as the gold Charizard, because back then initially PSA were grading these metal foil cards, but then they stopped momentarily because I guess it was too hard to encapsulate them into the slab, and then these price skyrocketed. And then after a little while, maybe like half a year or to a year or so, people, if you guys were in that time period, please comment in to tell me exactly how long it was. But then eventually PSA came around and said, okay, yeah, let's grade these metal cards again, and then the price plummeted. And then because people were thinking, oh, there'll be more supply in the market now, and then the price crashed. And then now, like, you're just seeing something silly, $10,000 for a metal or $6,000 for a metal Pikachu. Yeah, so I think right now the hobby, if you have what should we do in a hobby as heated as this one, is it's really difficult now to buy products at a good price at a discount. So if you can find any sort of deals that is like 20% below market, I will jump on that. I have been buying stuff at 20% below market, every day. I was at a recent car show last Saturday. There was a sort of a small car show in a community center near my house, and then but then honestly, I went and walked there for about 45 minutes, and the only thing that I picked up was a Van Gogh Pikachu in PSA 10, and I got it for about 15% below market. So like the market right now is like like $1,000 to $1,100, and I got it for $900. Yeah, so that's the price that I paid, and yeah, that's the only good thing that I can actually find, because I don't really buy raw singles at the car show, because there's always a coin toss, and normally for me, I've inspected enough raw singles at car shows to know that there's always a little bit of a defect, maybe a white dot, or maybe like there's a surface condition is a bit of a scratch, so then like it's not really gradable, right? Yeah, so and then for me, I have stopped putting the raw cards in the binders now. I'm more of just buy the sealed products and just sit on them, or buy the PSA 10 and hopefully it goes up in value, right? So yeah, so I went to the car show, and of the 50 stalls that I was there, that only one stall was kind of like offering stuff that's like acceptable pricing, in my opinion, like below market. The rest were just like market or above, right? And that is another indication on how heated the market is right now. So it's extremely difficult to find stuff, find good deals right now. What else do I have open that I want to talk about? So we talk about the Pikachu and how crazy the FOMO is right now, and looking at Sword and Shield, like it's still blowing up. Yeah, so my friend recently sent me a data, like a graph saying the singles are going down and correcting and going down 10-20%. But for me, it doesn't really matter, because if you look at the PSA 10 pricing, like the Umbreon is a good example. That thing is still climbing. That thing, I look at recent auctions, they're going for $2,700 and they're approaching $3,000. Yeah, so it's crazy to think what the Pokemon hobby have become in the last year. Yeah, we look back in January. I have seriously not predict anything like this. Like the price is just we're on a rocket ship right now. Everything is just popping up, and that's also the risk of I want to mention in this video is how risky it is to kind of go into the market right now. If you are unsure and if you are just buying things that people are recommending you on the YouTube channel, be very cautious and buy things that you actually love and it's okay to sit on them. Yeah, because like I'm okay to sit on to all these products. Yeah, because I got them at a like very very low price, right? But then and also the on the flip side of the coin is if you are able to sit on these and you're not in a hurry to sell them, just sit on them for 2 to 3 more years or even like 5 years. Yeah, because one thing that with these Sword and Shield era products is that it doesn't matter what cards are contained within them anymore. You look at like Rebel Clash is still going up, and the other really really good example that I want to talk about is this Sword and Shield base set. Let's roll back to the Sun and Moon base set or the XY base set. People are not going to be opening them. There's nothing worthy contained within the base set box. They're pretty weak in general when they are the first set normally. But then people need them to complete a master set. When you think about it, there's 12 main sets in Sword and Shield, and then there's probably an equivalent amount, if not more, for Scarlet and Violet. And people need the Scarlet and Violet base set box to complete a collection. People need the Sword and Shield base set, so on and so forth. They need the Sun and Moon base set to complete a master set, right? So as long as you have and you have one in your inventory and you hold on to them, eventually they can only go up in price. I'm just extremely shocked at the price that people are asking now for the seal products. Because I was talking to my good friend Clem again, and let me open one example. So Generations ETB, there's only like one for sale, a sealed copy, and look at this. There's like 43 watchers, and the product is located in the US, and its buy it now price is $3,300 now. It's a very old set, I know, but I mean the price these days to get a seal product is just insane. But this is a very cool box, but yeah, I really don't understand. I'm scratching my head right now looking at these prices. Yeah. So my stance and my take is I have kind of slowed down a lot in buying PSA 10 slabs and seal products, because right now they're sitting at a very unreasonable price right now. This is somebody's monthly salary, and and all you get is an ETB, and there's maybe like 8 to 10 packs of booster packs contained within an ETB right now. So does it really make sense to be buying it? I'm sure there's a small population of people that can drop this amount of money, and I would love to sell. I have this sitting back home. Yeah, I do have a sealed products of Generations. Yeah, and I will probably sell at this price. If you guys want it's Generations for $33.50, then just send me an email, hit me up, and we can make something happen. But what I'm saying is, like, if you are jumping into this and you have that kind of spare cash right now to drop in Pokemon, I will probably honestly not do it. I can get a lot of enjoyment looking at all these products right now. And if anybody has studied economics, you guys are very familiar with the term diminishing return, for consumer surplus, right? So like if you have one product and then you giving you like 5 or 10 more boxes, it's not going to drastically change your lifestyle, not going to drastically change your enjoyment for the hobby. I'm looking at this and I am so happy. This is like somebody's like probably somebody's main collection, and it's in my closet right now, just long-term storage for like five years later. I might bring it back out and have a look at them to see how they're doing. Yeah, but then Hidden Fates, that Moltres have gone crazy. The Evolving Skies, these ones are probably approaching $300 now. And then like, oh, this is a really really cool box, so maybe I can spend some time to just show you guys. This box is so old now, and then they actually have this is the XY generation, so there's actually a black and white pack contained in this Venusaur box, and then I paid $100 for this. I don't even know how much this is worth now, but inside I think there's a flash fire, and the flash fire itself is basically well over $100 now, I'm pretty sure. So a lot of people are doubting, the investing power and the long-term longevity of Pokemon. And I have a lot of friends now that are messaging me and emailing me and saying, "Hey Ken, like I want to get into Pokemon. Like, what should I buy? Should I buy like a tin box? Should I buy like a 3-pack blister? And I tell them, if you can find them in stores or you can find it in Walmart, it's probably not worth investing, because what you really need are ETBs and booster box. These are the ones that you need. And then when they're really high value, you should buy, these case UV light protection, and they can protect them against, falls and damages, right? Because you want to keep the sealed and box as minty as possible. So right now, like, if you guys are a new collector and you want to look at products that you want to invest, try to find any of these below market price and buy them and sit on them. But set a budget to yourself, and please, for the love of God, do not rip open any of these stuff, because like there's a 99% chance that you're not going to be making your money back. You're not going to be making $300 back ripping an ETB like this. You're not going to be making $400 back with this. Okay, yeah, if the Moltres promo, if the Legendary Birds promo grade at PSA 10, you might, yeah, but it's a huge gamble right now to enter the market at the all-time high. So just tread carefully and collect within your means, and just enjoy the journey, right? But to all the viewers approaching 1,000 subscribers, if your collection is doing very well this year, congratulations, and let me know in the comments what you guys are buying in this market. Because for me, honestly, I do have a few things on my mind that I would like to buy more, but right now I'm also very happy just holding my hands and just like throw my thumbs and just kind of look at how the market is going to progress for the remaining 5 months until we reach December to do a conclusion on 2025. And 2025 so far has been even crazier than last year, which is if this is a precursor of the 30th anniversary for next year, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, so let me know, are you guys buying more Sun and Moon? Are you guys buying more Sword and Shield? Or are you guys just hamming into Scarlet and Violet? Scarlet and Violet is probably going to do very well. Just look at how they evolve, and then look at I really like the art in Destined Rivals, except for the Mewtwo. People that watch the video already knows about it, but then the Ethan's Ho-Oh and then the Cynthia's Garchomp, those are really, really sick, as well as the Nidoking. Yep, so I'm going to wrap up the video now, and if you guys have enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So happy collecting, and yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.